asking you questions.
About what?
The questions people have sent in.
I told you it was a Q&A. You're asking me to ask you what I'm going to ask you. Please.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nubuke and I'm here with...
Your mother.
My mother. I asked you guys to send in some questions. So this is the weird Q&A with my mommy.
You didn't bother to tell me what kinds of questions have been sent in, so I think through that.
No, because we do everything natural at this place. Yeah, give me a high five. The first question is, how is she so perfect?
But I'm not perfect at all.
Marintia asked that.
And that is just so easy to answer.
Probably was a joke. It was like to make you smile. It was Marintia.
Oh, so that's not a good answer. Ha ha ha. We try, Marintia, we try to impress you guys.
What are the things I do that remind you of yourself?
Your stubbornness. Because I think I must have been that stubborn when I was young, particularly when you feel like you're right. And I like that. I like also the fact that you care about other causes.
So I don't want to hear fair when I'm angry and I'm being stubborn. I'll say please. It's because you passed those genes on to me. What's one thing you'd really love for Nubuke to achieve in the next 10 years?
Her dreams, you know. I want her to work very hard at the things that she's passionate about. She always said she wanted to walk the red carpet. I hope she can achieve that.
Thank you. What is your favorite memory of each other?
When you were born, how can I ever forget? You know, when you came squealing out. It's an abiding memory. Well, but I guess for most mothers.
I remember my favorite time with us in a restaurant. That was in Oxford. The Thai restaurant.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Hanging out with your daughter. Somebody says, how are you doing?
I'm fantastic. Sometimes feel a little bit depressed about the state of the world and my country, but you know, I pick myself up and people cheer me up and I'm good.
What does being happy mean to her?
Good question, Sarah. Sarah, I miss you. Being happy is that feeling you get when little things that matter to you happen. It could be that you spend the perfect day with your family. That brings me a lot of joy. Sometimes I get happiness just with a phone conversation with my mom, and she can be so funny, you know. Yesterday I called her and I was asking her, what's the A in my uncle's name? An uncle's name. She said, oh, I don't know. And I said, Agbeli. She said, maybe Ablajo. I just felt happy, you know, putting down the phone, going back to work and thinking my mother has such a great sense of humor.
Oh, that's so nice. Somebody says, how was the Kwame Nkrumah Festival at IAS?
It was fantastic. So many different perspectives on how COVID is affecting women and the gender dynamics of COVID and all that. And I got to share some research that we were doing.
Mifa says, ask her about men back in the days versus men now. Aren't they all the same?
I think part of my disappointment, Mifi, is that I thought that you guys wouldn't be having the same kind of battles that we were having, you know? And so when you're having those battles, I'm like, wow, does nothing change? But there's some good guys out there, like my brothers.
Okay. Somebody says, and this question is for me, do you have pressure to be big since your mom has accomplished so much? And I don't think so. I don't think... Because I don't think you ever make me feel like I should be somewhere because you've done all of these things. And then I also have my own goals and dreams. And I don't think you ever make anybody feel like because you have accomplished something, they should accomplish it.
Plus, there's something deep down in me that makes me know you're going to be better than me. Yeah. I already see the signs. But, you know, when you were really young, Grandma says, you are me and a half. So watch out, well, the book is Audrey and a half.
Oh, so thank you for not making me feel like I have to be somebody that I am not. If she said I'm going to be big, then I'm going to be big. You catch me? Do you ever want to set up a YouTube channel yourself?
You know, and being a communications person, it should have been easy to say yes. But no, that's not where my ambition is. My ambition is to write a bestseller novel.
Oh, how does she feel that she was close to becoming a meme?
It was funny. I couldn't believe it.
What is her ideal vision for a utopian Ghana?
A tolerant Ghana, a kinder, gentler Ghana, and a Ghana where our leaders care. I mean, about the people and want to do something to make the country really better. I know that they all say it, but they don't do it, so that the sacrifices come from them, not asking the people to sacrifice.
In what ways am I least like you?
You have a beautiful voice. I don't. You practice your Christian faith in a more structured and organized way. I don't.
So I have a couple of questions that I found from the internet that I felt were also cool. So when I was little, what did you think I was going to be when I grew up?
I had no idea. I honestly had no idea. Always such an engaging child. I could see that you always attracted people to you. I just knew you were going to be a people's person.
So what thing have you done in your life that would surprise me?
Oh, you think I'm going to say it on camera?
Who was the first person you told that you were pregnant with me?
My cousin Sylvia, because she is a gynecologist as well.
What really gives you the creeps?
Lecherous men.
Is that weird men? Is that what that means? Pervy men?
Yes.
But I also know what gives you the creeps.
What else?
Gory stuff on TV.
Oh yes, I don't like blood. I don't have the stomach to watch violent movies and all of that. Even though my favorite channel is
the crime channel.
The crime channel.
She likes real crime, not fake crime. What would you have named me if I was the opposite gender?
You know our names are unisex.
Yeah.
So you probably will still be Nubuke.
What was the most annoying thing I did as a baby?
Were you ever annoying?
Oh, thank you, mommy. Okay,
she was always falling. You know, she was always falling. She was a bit boisterous. Uncle Kelly said your head was a bit sort of big for your body.
That's because his head was big when he was small, so he's just projecting. What kinds of scenes in movies make you cry?
Touching scenes, or people sort of triumphing over adversity.
Do you cry when you're watching movies?
I do.
I've never seen you cry when you're watching a movie. I cry when I watch a movie. What was your dream as a child? What did you want to be when you grew up?
I'm so sorry to disappoint, but I wasn't one of those people who wanted to be something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of people projected on me. A lot of people felt because I was argumentative that I had to be a lawyer.
When you were my age, did you want kids?
No. In fact, I had this philosophy that the world is so full of children who are not being cared for. Why do we always insist on having our own children? Why couldn't we take care of other people's children?
I do 100% agree with that.
Well, I mean, I have you, but I take care of other people's children as well.
That's true.
So you can actually have the best of both worlds.
Or if you don't want any children, or you don't want to take care of children, or that's not on your heart too, that's okay as well. If you won the lottery, what's the first thing you'd buy?
I would look for a good charity. I really want to make a difference. But if I won the lottery in the book, you will not be the first person.
I know, I'm looking at you like, hello? If you were like a billionaire on your will, I'll try. So
I'll give you 1 million,
yeah.
the rest will be for everybody else.
No, that's
1 million is enough for you.
But that's not, well,
if I have 1 billion, I'll give you only 1 million. Trust me.
Look at somebody, I'll give you only 1 million. What was the best thing I ever gave you?
You were little and it was my birthday. And you got the adults together to do a surprise birthday for me. You were little.
Yeah.
And then you gave me, even then, I don't know how you could have, but a pendant with an S.
Yeah, when I
because
get
my middle
that from?
name is S. I still have it.
Oh, you're cute. So Antonio helped with that. So shout out to you, Antonio. This drink is for you. What age group of kids do you think you are the best with? Babies, middle school, or high school? Oh, you think you're better with middle school age?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, teenagers, the ones in high school, they can be stroppy. Middle-aged kids are not as stroppy.
Which one of the parents at my schools annoyed you the most? I know, when I was in university primary and the parent was like, spare the rod and spoil the child.
Oh yes, absolutely, and thank you for reminding me. We had issues with their corporal punishment policy.
They used to hit people with sticks.
Even though, you know, the Ghana Education Services, you can't, you know, it was happening. And so I thought I would bring it to before the PTA. Only 1 or 2 parents sort of spoke up in support. And then the parent who was giving the closing prayer started the prayer by spare the rod and spoil the child. And I just knew that we were
doomed. And then my last and final question is, are you happy with the way that I turned out?
Absolutely. I wouldn't want it any other way. You're not always the perfect child. I'm not always the perfect mother. But I wouldn't want it any other way. You have a mind of your own, and for me that's so important. Even if sometimes that mind disagrees with me.
Oh yeah, for sure. Thank you for coming to my channel, Bobby.
You're welcome.
Do you want to sing my ending song with me? Because I
No, I don't like it.
Be a black
I don't like it.
I
I don't like that ending song.
Why don't you like it?
What does a black Bill Gates mean? Really?
It's from Beyonce.
I don't care. I don't like it.
Me, I like it.
I haven't complained, but I don't want to sing it with you.
I just might be a black Bill Gates in the making.
So watch this space. Watch this space.